Welcome to the Hive. I'm Josh Legend, and here we go. The results for wwe Stomping Ground. If you watched it, awesome. I'm glad to have you here with me so we can discuss it. If you have not watched it yet, I'm going to spoil it all. The ending, the main event was awesome, exciting. The whole show was a good card. I enjoyed it. Bunch of good matches on here tonight. Some predictable stuff, some stuff that maybe a little predictable, maybe not, but it turned out pretty good. As far as my results for my prediction video, which is entitled wwe Stomping Grounds Predictions, you can check that out on the channel right here on JOD128. Go ahead and I went 7-2, so I finished up at 7-2 on tonight's show, which is not too shabby. And even the matches I missed, I really just took a shot. One of them was kind of something I wasn't expecting, and the other one was something that I kind of just took a risk on. But let's get into those. Let's get into this. 205 Live started off on the pre-show. Tony Nese and Zatawa and Golek. As I said in the prediction show, I'm not a big 205 Live guy. Drew Golek got the win. So I'll just give it. He got the win. He is the cruiserweight champion. So that's one of them that I got right, and I kind of took a shot on that one. Golek, I knew he's kind of it was his time type thing. So that was your pre-show match. The match to kick off the night was Becky Lynch versus Lacey Evans for the Raw Women's Championship. This was a pretty good match. I enjoyed this match. My pick to win this was Becky Lynch, and Becky Lynch did win this. I kind of knew where it was going to go. Lacey looked good in the ring. She's just improving consistently. I like her character. I like her attitude. I like her look because she's got strength, and she's really good. So this was a good match. I enjoyed the match. It wasn't too long, but it wasn't too short. Becky put the disarmer on, and as soon as she locked it on, Lacey tapped within seconds. Pretty good match. And the next match on the card was a tag team title match. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus Big E and Xavier Woods. This match was really good. This was a good tag team match. I enjoyed it. Sammy and Owens got the jump on Big E and Xavier. They kind of knocked Big E outside the ring. He was kind of laid out for a little while. I kicked the crap out of Xavier for a while. There was a point in it, I was like, where's Big E? What's going on? he just disappeared for a little bit. Good match, though. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn got the win. That was my pick there. They did get the win. Just really back and forth match. There were some moments when it was like it was over, but then their partners make the save. Like Owens hits a stunner on Xavier, and then Big E made the last second save. That kind of stuff. But heck, that stuff's entertaining. I could watch false finishes all day. I grew up in the era where I grew up where false finishes didn't really happen in the Attitude Era, except for like Mania. The big, huge matches, even then it was rare. It wasn't really a big thing until, there was some, but it wasn't a big thing. I think kind of Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker is kind of when the false finishes went both directions. There's been past where false finishes are, one-sided. But it was a heck of a tag team match. I enjoyed it. That's one of those tag matches that can keep up with any tag match that any other company has to offer. So I really get annoyed hearing how one's so much. I get annoyed by hearing how AEW puts on such better matches than WWE, because that's not true. WWE's in a slump. Yes, I'm going to admit that. But boy, they still can put on some great matches, and this was an example of a really good match. The third match of the night was the United States title match, United States Championship match. It was Samoa Joe versus Ricochet. This match here, it was basically Samoa Joe just beating the tar out of Ricochet for the whole match, which is what I expected in my predictions. I went with Samoa Joe in this match, and this is, out of my 2 losses, this is one of them. Ricochet is your new United States champion. Believe it or not. I didn't see it coming. I didn't think Joe would lose, especially after being gifted the United States title from Rey Mysterio because of his injury. But they gave the belt to Ricochet. Believe that. It was really cool because after Ricochet won the belt, they had the club, the Good Brothers, they came in there. They had Ricochet back here getting pictures. The Good Brothers stepped in there. They were getting their pictures in there, and then AJ stops over and he puts his arm around him and says congratulations, and they're getting their pictures. He's like, I'll see you tomorrow night. So foreshadow, maybe AJ Styles is down to United States title level. Does that mean he's not going after what? I don't know what the plans are for the Universal title. We'll get to that, though. We'll get to that here shortly. One thing that was funny that stood out is after Ricochet won the United States title, he went back and there were a few superstars congratulating him, which is cool, whatever, that's fine. But the one thing that threw it off, Charlotte Flair was standing in the gorilla position. Charlotte Flair is a heel. Charlotte Flair is a heel. Let me say this one more time. Charlotte Flair is a heel. She cares about one thing: the women's championship. So why would she care about Ricochet, a face, an NXT call-up, winning the United States championship? Stupid. Stupid. Charlotte Flair did not need to be there. A cool moment in that, though, was Triple H was back there, and he had kind of a moment. Him and Ricochet had a cool moment. Oh, it was, the crowd popped. I heard it pretty good on there. The crowd popped for that. Triple H and Ricochet kind of, his NXT boy winning the title. That was awesome. That was an awesome moment, for sure. Next up on the card was another tag team. It was SmackDown's tag team titles. Heavy Machinery, the challengers for Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan. This one is about as I expected it. Rowan and Daniel Bryan got the victory. It was a good match, though. I enjoyed it. There was a moment in there when Heavy Machinery looked really good. I mean, they started to roll over Rowan and they started rolling over Bryan, and it looked like, it was build up to them to look like they were going to win, but we knew that. At least I knew they weren't, because this is definitely one that I picked. I picked Rowan and Bryan in my prediction video, and yes, they killed it. Heck of a match. It was a good match. I really enjoyed that match as well. The fifth match on the card. This one is Alexa Bliss challenging Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship, and I got to tell you, it was a decent match. I would have loved to seen Alexa Bliss get this victory, but she did, as I predicted, she did fall short to Alexa, or Bayley did. Yeah, Bayley got the victory. Nikki Cross, she didn't do anything to get involved, but there was one point where Alexa was on the top rope and Bayley was down, and Nikki Cross jumped up onto the ring and got in the ring. And then it caused Alexa to get distracted, and Bayley jumped up there. And, it just led to Bayley getting the victory. So Nikki Cross caused Alexa Bliss to lose. But they seemed okay at the end. Alexa was in the ring, basically really upset, as you could tell. And then Nikki Cross was, talking to her. I don't know. I mean, I'm intrigued because it's a good storyline they're doing. Something finally different with the women. Because a lot of the women's storylines are so generic and so basic and just, ugh. Other than the Ronda Rousey storyline with Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair. And even before that, with Ronda Rousey and whoever. I mean, it was great. But losing Ronda Rousey, there's a big hole in the division because she was, like, champion forever. So, Alexa Bliss, I'm a big fan of Alexa Bliss. I mean, she's improved greatly since her NXT. She's got a great character. Her character's evolving. I mean, it's evolving before our eyes. But Bayley got the win. So, Bayley is still your champion. The sixth match of the night. This is another one that I got wrong. This is my second and last one that I got incorrect. Drew McIntyre versus Roman Reigns. This match was good. I predicted Drew would win due to Shane interference. Well, Shane came out to the ring. We got Shane interference. There was a point when Roman hit a Superman punch, and they did a 1-2 count, and then Shane pulled the ref out. And the ref kind of like landed on, and then Shane did the coast to coast. And then Roman kicked out of that, and everyone was like, "Whoa, what?" And then Shane got himself involved, and Roman ended up hitting the spear on Drew McIntyre, and that ended it. That was done. Kofi Kingston and Dolph Ziggler was the seventh match of the night in the steel cage. This match went as expected, with Kofi getting the victory, but it was good. It was an entertaining way of him getting the victory. That was for sure. They had a bunch of chances for, a bunch of teases type. Like there was one point where Dolph was almost out, and his feet. I was like sitting there watching it. I mean, he was hanging. If he could have just got his 2 feet down, that would have been perfect. He would have won the match, not even being outside of the ring, just his legs and his feet. So that didn't go. The way that match was won was pretty cool. I gotta admit, it's the finish was like, but the way, let's get some lighting over here. But the way it was won, and I'm gonna say was interesting. Basically, what happened was Dolph hits a super kick on Kofi, so Dolph was like 3 inches from the cage door, and he told the ref to open it up. Okay, which was cool. And then basically, Dolph is crawling. He's underneath the bottom rope trying to crawl to get out. And Kofi's on the other side of the ring. I mean, this was like, really? But then at the same time, it was kind of cool, so I'm not going to rip on it. But Kofi ran and did like a suicide dive through the ropes and landed on the outside on the floor and got the victory. Final match of the night, the main event, which was predictable the minute the special guest referee was announced. But don't sleep on it. This was entertaining. And it makes me wonder if some of these fans that chant, crap, I heard a CM Punk chant. Okay, first of all, shut up. CM Punk was not that good, folks. Okay, he wasn't that good. What did he do? What did he do in the WWE? He did a pipe bomb. He had the what did he? The Straight Edge Society, the SES. That was good. The pipe bomb was good. He crapped on everything else. He was not that good. What has he done since he left the WWE? Oh, that's right. He got beat. What? A minute and something in a UFC fight where he didn't even throw a punch or get a hold or nothing. He didn't do nothing. Then he comes back in a second fight and he got some punches and kicks him, but he got his butt kicked again. And the guy that he fought the second time was worse than the guy he fought the first time. So screw The CM Punk chants. Let's stop it. He's not that good. He's not that talented. He's a skinny punk. That's all he is. CM Punk. He's not a chick magnet. I hate to break out to you. Damn, just let's stop with the CM Punk chants. Let's enjoy the show. Yeah, you're going to... Well, it's just same old, same old. You know what? It was an entertaining main event. And I'm going to tell you why it was an entertaining main event. The special guest referee for Seth Rollins and Baron Corbin was Lacey Evans. And yes, we knew what was going to happen, but it was awesome. It was entertaining. I enjoyed the match. I knew who was going to win. Seth Rollins won. I'm going to tell you right now. Seth Rollins wins, retains the Universal Championship. But this match was good because Seth Rollins put Baron Corbin through an announcer table, and Lacey was counting him out. She got to 9. And then she went over to the ring announcer and was like, this match is going to be restarted with no countouts. So it was awesome. And then Corbin started using the steel chair on Rollins. And then she again restarted the match with no disqualification. Now at this point, the crowd's like, Becky. Yeah, we know what's going to happen with Becky and Seth being together. They were building to this with their little crossover moments. So needless to say, Lacey Evans slapped Seth Rollins twice, and then she gave him a low blow. And after the low blow, Baron Corbin hit the end of days, and then boom, here comes Becky. Crowd erupts, roof probably blew off the building. She beat the living crap out of Lacey Evans. And Seth, as soon as she beat the crap out of Lacey Evans, Seth hurry up. Another referee came down. Seth hit the stomp and the curb stomp, and then pinned Corbin, so he won. And then it was a cool little celebration with Becky and Seth in the ring, kind of just looking at each other like they didn't know. It was cool to see. Don't get me wrong, but it was almost like they didn't know how to react. They didn't know if they should like hug or if they should kiss or they should just stand there. They didn't know what to do. It was kind of cool though. Man, they could be a really cool power couple. Kind of what came to mind when I seen them in the ring, looking at each other. I would love it. It probably wouldn't work at this point in time, but I would love to see Seth turn heel, Becky turn heel at some point, and have a similar thing to Edge and Lita, because that's what kind of like. That's the thought I got when I seen them in the ring together. It was kind of like an Edge and Lita thing. So, yeah, it was a heck of a show. I liked it. Overall, it was a good show. That was a good main event. It was entertaining. I had some laughs, and I mean, it wasn't the most spectacular pay-per-view, but you know what? Screw it. It's good. It was entertaining. It was $9.99 on the WWE Network. It was good. It was good. July 14th is Extreme Rules, so that is the next one. I want to try something different. I want to try something like what I want to do is I'm going to do my next prediction video on Extreme Rules. I'm going to do it either the Friday or Saturday before the 14th, July 14th Extreme Rules. When I do that video, I want you guys to put your predictions in the comment section and let me know so we can kind of have a little competition, a friendly competition. Just, you know, you guys against each other and you guys against me, and which is friendly competition. See how we do on our picks, see where we all stand. That's one way to prove to all these people that after every pay-per-view, it's just predictable. It's predictable. Anybody can say that after it's over, but you know, me being 7-2, is it really predictable, or do I just know my stuff? So I'm gonna try. So I want to try that. You know, my next one for Extreme Rules prediction video. You know, I'll have you guys do that. I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta get to bed. I'm tired. It's been a long day. The Hive. The Hive we got a podcast over on the Anchor app as well as the Spotify app. It's Google Cast. Anywhere you've watched your podcast, check out the Hive podcast. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, you can find the Hive on all those devices or all those social media platforms. Please check us out, especially on Facebook. We got an introduction video. We got the introduction video on this channel here. JOD128. Please subscribe to my channel. And let me know in the comments what you thought of the show. Did you enjoy it? Did you like it? Was it predictable? What do you think? Without looking at the results and saying, oh, I see all that coming. But it's been a great show. It was a good show. I liked it. But I want to thank you all for stopping by, checking out this video. Please check out my channel, the JOD128. The Hive is on the JOD128 channel. I am Josh Legend, and thank you for stopping by. And whenever you want the latest buzz, remember, join the Hive.